In a world that places such a premium on appearances, we're often swept into the pursuit of physical beauty, investing in products and treatments that promise to transform us. Society's standards for beauty can feel overwhelming, pushing us to focus on the surface. Yet, what if true beauty wasn't something to be purchased or achieved externally? According to Buddhist philosophy, authentic beauty begins within, emerging from a heart filled with kindness and compassion. This inner beauty radiates outward, softening our expressions, making us more approachable, and even magnetic to those around us. To cultivate this kind of beauty, we don't need complex routines or expensive treatments, just a simple shift in our hearts. By nurturing thoughts of loving kindness, we naturally release tension and replace fatigue with a gentle, serene expression. Through this inner transformation, we create a glow that no product can replicate, illustrating the power of kindness through stories. Story 1: The Woman with a Kind Smile. In a busy, modern city where people barely paused for a breath, there lived a woman who, by most measures, was entirely unremarkable. She had an ordinary appearance, modest clothing, and no particular flair that would catch anyone's eye in passing. But for those who knew her, she was unforgettable. She was known not for her looks but for her kindness, which radiated through everything she did. Her neighbors found comfort in her warm smile, always present no matter the circumstances. She greeted everyone with the same genuine warmth and had a way of making people feel seen and valued. When someone in the community faced hardship, she was the first to arrive with a helping hand or a comforting word. Over the years, her smile became her defining feature, not because of its aesthetic appeal but because of the emotions it evoked in others. As she aged, the lines and wrinkles around her mouth and eyes, far from detracting from her beauty, seemed to add depth to her charm. They became markers of a life lived with compassion and empathy, telling a story of someone who found beauty not in appearance but in actions. Without any cosmetics or beauty products, she grew more beautiful, not in the conventional sense but in a way that made people feel peaceful and happy around her. Her story is a testament to how kindness creates an enduring, inner beauty that leaves a lasting impression. Story 2: The Man Who Found Strength in Patience. Another powerful story of kindness centers around a man who faced a significant loss. He had once lived a life filled with joy, but a tragic accident took everything he valued. In the aftermath, he found himself in a state of despair. However, rather than succumbing to bitterness or resentment, he chose to respond to his suffering with patience and compassion. Turning to the teachings of Buddhism, he began practicing loving kindness and gradually found a sense of peace he hadn't known before. Through this practice, he cultivated a spirit of forgiveness and gentleness, not only toward others but also toward himself. With time, he began rebuilding his life. His appearance had changed. He no longer looked as youthful or vibrant as before the accident, but people who met him couldn't help but be moved by the quiet strength that emanated from him. His calm presence was like a gentle light, inviting others to feel comfortable and connected in his presence. Though his outward appearance was no longer conventionally perfect, his inner strength and peaceful aura brought him a unique kind of beauty that was unmistakable to those around him. Buddhist teachings and benefits of loving kindness. 1. A calm mind. Cultivating loving kindness, or metta, begins with a conscious shift in perspective. Loving kindness meditation guides practitioners to release resentments, cultivate patience, and radiate a sense of goodwill toward all beings. This practice creates a clarity and calmness in the mind that frees it from negative attachments. Imagine a person experiencing daily frustrations, perhaps due to a stressful job or challenging relationships. By adopting loving kindness practices, they can begin to let go of judgments and focus on fostering positive intentions toward themselves and others. In Buddhist teachings, thoughts are seen as the seeds of our actions and emotions. Therefore, cultivating a mindset of kindness sets the foundation for internal peace. This peace can be deeply transformative, influencing everything from decision-making to communication styles. Practical application. Try incorporating loving kindness affirmations into your daily routine. Start with affirmations like, "May I be happy," "May I be at peace," and extend these wishes toward friends, family, and even people you find challenging. Over time, this practice will reduce mental clutter, enhance clarity, and create a mindset more resilient to negativity. 2. Improved sleep. The Buddha's teachings emphasize that a mind filled with compassion and free from anger is primed for restful sleep. Many who practice loving kindness report that this sense of peace translates directly to how they rest. When one goes to bed without the weight of anger, grudges, or mental unrest, sleep becomes more profound and rejuvenating. A good night's sleep is essential for physical health, mental clarity, and emotional stability. Sleep deprivation has been linked to irritability, heightened stress, and even physical health conditions. By replacing nightly anxieties with feelings of kindness and gratitude, individuals find themselves drifting off more peacefully. Real-life example: consider someone who, after a long day of stress, practices loving-kindness meditation for a few minutes before bed. This simple shift often brings immediate relaxation, improving the quality of their sleep and helping them wake up with a refreshed mindset, ready to approach the new day with kindness. Practical application. Establish a nightly ritual where you spend 5 to 10 minutes focusing on peaceful, loving thoughts. Envision releasing any grudges or tensions from the day and imagine being surrounded by compassion. This simple exercise can significantly impact your quality of sleep, leaving you more energized and focused the next day. 3. A naturally attractive appearance. Beauty, in Buddhist teachings, transcends physical attributes. Metta creates a radiance that no cosmetic can replicate. When kindness fills the heart, it softens the expressions and creates an inviting presence. This form of beauty is timeless and sustainable, fostering a sense of warmth that draws others in naturally. Research suggests that expressions of kindness, joy, and compassion create micro-expressions on the face that others subconsciously interpret as welcoming. This inner warmth transforms physical appearance over time, replacing signs of stress with calmness and peace. People who embrace loving kindness often have a magnetic quality that comes from their genuine compassion and desire for the well-being of others. Real-life example: think of an elderly individual who has lived a life filled with compassion. Often, they carry a glow and warmth that can be immediately sensed by others. It is this unpretentious kindness that creates an appeal far more enduring than physical beauty alone. Practical application. Embrace daily acts of kindness, such as smiling at others or offering genuine compliments. These small actions contribute to a friendly demeanor and, over time, can enhance both your physical appearance and emotional well-being. 4. Reduced stress and anxiety. Practicing loving kindness allows us to let go of heavy emotions like anger, resentment, and jealousy. By doing so, we release the stress and anxiety that these feelings produce. When individuals hold on to grudges or grievances, it not only harms them emotionally but can also create physical tension and health issues. Buddhist teachings encourage us to forgive and approach challenges with compassion, creating an inner state of peace that wards off anxiety. Stress is often born from perceptions of conflict, either with others or with oneself. Loving kindness redirects these perceptions, encouraging a mindset of understanding rather than judgment. As a result, practitioners find it easier to face life's difficulties without the mental and emotional toll of stress. Real-life example: many high-stress professionals who have adopted loving-kindness meditation report a marked reduction in stress levels. By sending thoughts of goodwill to themselves and others, they transform stressful moments into opportunities for compassion. Practical application. When feeling overwhelmed, pause for a moment and send kind thoughts to yourself and those around you. This practice shifts your focus from the source of stress to a mindset of understanding, creating an immediate sense of calm and grounding. 5. Connection with others. One of the most significant benefits of loving kindness is the deep connection it fosters with others. When we embody kindness, We create an environment of trust and warmth. People naturally feel safe and appreciated, leading to more meaningful relationships. In Buddhism, kindness toward others is seen as a way to connect with the universal human experience, bridging divides and creating unity. A person who practices loving kindness becomes more empathetic, better able to understand others' struggles and joys. This empathy enables them to build bonds based on genuine care rather than superficial connection. Over time, this approach transforms how they interact with others, making each relationship a source of mutual support and respect. Real-life example: imagine a manager who practices loving kindness with their team. Instead of reacting with frustration when mistakes are made, they approach issues with empathy, creating an atmosphere where employees feel valued and understood. This approach not only strengthens workplace morale but also fosters loyalty and camaraderie. Practical application: in moments of conflict, pause to reflect on the shared humanity between you and the other person. By focusing on kindness and understanding, you'll find it easier to resolve issues and form a deeper, more respectful bond. The enduring beauty of kindness. The benefits of loving kindness outlined above underscore that kindness is a transformative practice. Beyond the immediate impacts on physical appearance and mental wellness, kindness creates a legacy. Each compassionate action leaves an impression that cannot be erased, adding to an individual's true beauty. In Buddhism, it's believed that the energy of kindness continues to grow, even after an interaction ends. This continuity of kindness is a beauty that lasts, creating a ripple effect that inspires others to act with compassion. When we consistently practice loving kindness, it transforms not only our inner world but also the outer world we live in. It influences how people perceive us, drawing them closer to our warmth and positivity. Unlike external beauty, which fades over time, the beauty of kindness only strengthens, deepening as we cultivate compassion and empathy. Extended reflection. This form of beauty challenges the cultural focus on physical appearance by offering an alternative that is attainable for everyone, with a focus on internal transformation rather than external validation. Loving kindness provides a path to a beauty that is inclusive, timeless, and deeply fulfilling. Expanding on the practice, integrating loving kindness into daily life. To fully benefit from loving kindness, one must commit to integrating it into daily interactions. Buddhist teachings suggest that metta should not be reserved for meditation alone but should be practiced in all facets of life. Here are some practical ways to make loving kindness a daily habit. 1. Morning practice. Begin each day by setting an intention to approach the day with kindness. This simple act can shape how you respond to others and create a foundation of compassion that sustains you throughout the day. 2. Kind speech when speaking to others. Choose words that reflect kindness and respect. Buddhist teachings emphasize right speech, which involves speaking in ways that promote understanding, harmony, and love. 3. Compassionate listening. Practicing loving kindness includes listening with an open heart. By truly hearing others, we show respect for their experiences and affirm their worth. This form of listening is a powerful tool for building connections. 4. Gratitude practice. Each evening, reflect on the acts of kindness you experienced or offered. This simple practice reinforces the importance of compassion and creates a sense of fulfillment. 5. Mindful reactions. When faced with anger or frustration, take a moment to breathe and refocus on kindness. Redirecting your thoughts in this way can prevent escalation and turn a potentially negative interaction into one of mutual respect. In the end, the essence of true beauty lies not in fleeting appearances, but in the quiet strength of a compassionate heart and the peace it radiates. Practicing kindness and nurturing a heart full of love allows us to become more than what we see in the mirror. This inner beauty builds a life filled with meaning, joy, and deep connections with others. When we shift our focus inward, even in the smallest way, we initiate a transformation that shines brighter than any outward adornment. True beauty is timeless, captivating, and magnetic, emerging effortlessly when the heart is centered on love and compassion.